sportschatplace.com and pickdogs.com. And it is Thursday, September 3rd, 2020, here with your live show. Of course, we're live 7 days a week, 365 days a year. And, of course, if you're looking for our best bets, those happen at our premium area. And you can find that both at Sports Chat Place and Pick Dogs. It's exactly the same. But you can get pictures of some of the best handicappers in the world today. As you know, the more things go on, the tougher it gets. And, most people, with football, with NFL starting this week, in a week from today, most people at the beginning, it's like, oh, yeah, the home teams do really well the first week. And then all of a sudden, it gets how it is now, where in baseball, we're not seeing run lines the way that we used to see them. You're not seeing plus 170 on the run line anymore. The run lines are like plus 120, so there's nowhere to bail out anymore on these things. And you can look at our cappers' documented records. That's the way we do it at our websites. 100% documented. You can see 100% pick history. We don't pick out some random range and say, yeah, over the last 321 games, we're this or whatever, without showing any documentation, any history. We leave that for the other guys. 100% documented based on a 100-unit bet consistently. No, like our 10-star picks are this and our 4-star and our executive Eagles and none of that stuff. All 100% documented, all 100% even playing field with all handicappers. And I'm super proud to say that. Even if we have a bad day, I don't care. But anyways, I do care because I always want to have a good day. And speaking of good days, it's always a good day when I got the gang with me. Bring them all in here. We got Rod Zawacki, Brian Bittler, Chris Ruffalo joining us, of course, as usual. Good morning, guys. How you doing?
Yeah, good, doing good.
Rod was talking like crazy before we went on the air, so I had to cut him off. I muted him. So I don't know if those guys could hear the conversation behind the scenes or not, but it was like, I gotta go, man. We're 15 minutes late for the show. It's like we could talk about this some other time. But anyways, so I didn't know if he was gonna yell at me or not. I was waiting for it. But hey, college football. I know we had a Central Arkansas Austin P last week, but that doesn't count in my book. We have actual FBS schools going today, and while it's not the upper echelon of FBS, well, they're actually not even in the beat. They're not even BCS schools going today, but they're at least Division I programs, and that is a step in the right direction. This weekend, a little bit more action. Then next weekend, it actually really starts to pick up a little bit, but it's still a little bit of that, what you see in regular college football season, Clemson versus Citadel. It's like, why do they have these games? Why do they have those? And I understand. I think each team should be able to play a Citadel. Like Miami plays Florida A&M, Florida plays Florida A&M, and Florida State plays Florida A&M. It really helps Florida A&M a lot. They make a lot of money from that game. I think that each team should allow to have a game like that every 3 years. Would really make college football better and would make records more indicative of what they really are. I think that there should be a power conference rotation of your 3 to 4 out of conference games, that at least 50% of them have to be against the power conferences, and I think they should be on a rotating schedule. Outside of that, I don't have much of an opinion on it. Speaking of opinions, Brian, what do you got for sale today? Hawk your goods.
It's pretty hard. I'm having better's remorse after yesterday. I apologize for my terrible Rockets pick to everybody yesterday. It hurts me it hurts me more. I'm feeling bad. But as far as college football goes, I'm ready to rock and roll like I did last season.
Squarest pick I've ever seen Brian Bittler make was the Rockets yesterday.
$25 college football kickoff.
So someone posted in our Facebook group, right? This is what they posted, and they're no longer in our Facebook group. We don't allow this stuff. They said, all of the puck dogs and everyone at Sports Chat Place is all on the Rockets. Except for Ruffalo, right? I don't think Rod even had a pick on the game on the side. And no. I had the Thunder, and Chris had the Thunder. So that's, 2/3 of the people that had picks on the game had the Thunder. It's like, I love you guys in the Facebook group, but I don't tell you who you picked. I really don't understand it. But anyways, man, I just want to make that clear that, in Facebook group, whatever, it's like, worry about your own picks, Don't spread crap about me. I'm almost 65% in the NBA playoffs this year. And today's Clippers Clippers Nuggets game. I have a side play, but I'm only giving it out on the 6 p.m. show. It's the only place you can get my side play. I did not give a side play out in the video. I did not give a side play out in the Clippers Nuggets in the premium area. I'm only giving it out on Tony T's and Dana Lane's 6 p.m. drive-through show. There's my shameless plug. Anyways, Brian, back to you. Sorry I cut you off.
Nah, I'm used to getting cut off. But anyway, college football kickoff play tonight, just $25. That's $5 off my normal price. We're going to get it started last year, finished #1 in college football. I'm going to do it again this year.
To get the shirt, you have to give at least a $5 super chat, and you got to be, if you're located, in $5 US.
Another way to get a shirt is buy a 7-day package of any one of these handicappers right here. You'll get a T-shirt because it's over $100 purchase.
That's for sure. Chris, how about you? What do you got today, big taster? Can't hear you.
Sorry, can you hear me now?
Nope. Rod, what do you got for sale today? Let Chris figure this out on his own. We'll come back to
Today I got my Thirsty Thursday package up there. I got 3 MLB, 3 picks in NBA, and 1 college football selection.
Chris,
love today's card.
I like it too. I have 1 NBA, 1 college football, and 1 MLB in my 3 package. But I'm going to add an afternoon baseball package with just 3 of the afternoon baseball games, just a separate package. I'm going to add that after the show. I know it's after the 11 o'clock check-in and all that stuff. We got late lines, and I just want to. I can't do it. I couldn't do it at 10:30 because I'm live on the show. So I'm going to give myself a pass on it and enter it after the 11 o'clock witching hour. Chris, can we hear you yet?
Hear me now?
No.
All right, let's just try this. How about, is that better?
How about no? How about unplugging your mic and plugging it back in? Go to the real technical stuff here. Well, we have picks on every single game on every single day at the website. At both websites. No, we can't hear you, Chris. Morning to everyone that's joined us. Chris has got technical difficulties here.
Good now? No.
Pick Dogs Live is not up. I don't understand what that means. We lost Chris now. Anyways, now we can talk about him behind his back. How did his premium picks do yesterday? let's go one by one through Chris's premium picks for yesterday.
I was too depressed with mine, so I didn't look at his.
I was so with my premium picks. I had both basketball games, so I knew that was those were easy. Then I had the Tigers who were winning and screwed me. I had the Pirates who were winning, and then they just decided, you know what? Let's just get we know that the peanut vendors out of work. Let's just throw them into pitch. And that's what they did against the Cubs. And I lost that one. And then I had the Padres, and that thing it was like in the 8th inning, Tatis had struck out with the bases loaded and, like with our one chance to get it. And then in the 8th inning, they just exploded. The Angels did what the Angels do, walking 3 batters and giving up those 2 outs to the guy that hasn't gotten a hit all day, and he, rips one into the corner. And actually, Tatis earlier in the game had a really hard hit ball that was just an amazing catch. They made the Angels.
Yeah, I was sweating that Padres game out as well. I looked back in the 9th inning. I saw they were up by 10 or 11 or whatever it was, and I was like, phew.
No, the one that hurt yesterday was the Mookie Betts home run in the bottom of the 9th. He could have done without that.
Got Chris is back. You can go home with the show.
Oh, what was that? That was pretty good. All I caught was you going back. Are we good now?
Yes, you're good now. All right.
Okay, good.
All right. I feel better. We all feel good. Let's get to the NBA already. We got the Raptors and the Celtics, 6:30 p.m. start. So this is going to start right in the middle of the live show tonight, but I'll be giving out my Clippers versus Nuggets pick. Brian, what do you think here? You think the Raptors come up with some answers because they have had none? Now we lost Bitler's sound.
Damn it. God damn it. This series I have not been zeroed in on, have not been good at it, but I'm telling you, I think I see a little bit of over here. I know it's an Eastern Conference battle, but I think both teams do enough to get it over the spread, over the total.
How about you, Chris?
It burned me twice, but I'm going to go back to the Raptors here. I think this is still a well-coached team that I think they know if they go down 3-0, this series is going to be over in a hurry.
Right.
For me, give me the under in this game. We're not going to get close to that number.
Saw big numbers in yesterday's Heat game. Real big numbers in the Heat Bucks. Yeah, this is going to be – I think we're going to see Eastern Conference battle, with some banging. I think that's the Raptors. They got to do something, They got to do something or else it's going to be real quick. Anyways, brings us to this Clippers-Nuggets game. And in case you guys haven't heard, I'm only giving out my pick on tonight's 6 p.m. live show with Tony T, Dane, and the guys. Brian, what do you think here? Clippers-Nuggets, game 1. 60% of the public here on the Nuggets at -8.5. Inverse line movement all the way in this thing. A full point. And we're starting at a very, very big number.
I mean, this game could have been easily been a premium for me. Love the Clippers. I think Denver comes in tired. I think a huge, big 7-game series win for them. I think the Clippers take advantage of it and really wipe the floor of them.
How about you, Chris?
Yeah, I don't know if you can necessarily call this a letdown spot for Denver, but I'm with Brian. I think the Clippers win this one by double digits. Denver's coming off that emotional win against Utah, and I think it's going to take them a little bit to get their feet back into the series. So give me the Clippers here.
How about you, Rod?
Yeah, I 100% agree. Letdown spot for the Nuggets after their Game 7 win. Give me the Clippers here.
All right. I gave out my I'll be giving out my pick at the 6 o'clock show. I don't know what time my time slot is. Let me check the schedule. Tony sends it out. I don't do the late show anymore. Let's see, my time slot is I don't even know what time my time slot is, to be honest with you.
Mine. Whatever my time slot was on there, it's yours today.
Okay. I'll be wearing my tomorrow shirt on the show. Or sarcasm. Or my pick dog. Or my pick dog's chair. Anyways, let's get to you guys want to do MLB or CFB first? It's up to you. It's a short MLB.
Do MLB because I got to cut out for a second in a minute or so.
All right, let's do MLB. What the hell? It's a small card today, no doubt about it, but it's not bad. There's 8 games on it. There was supposed to be 9, but there's 8. We haven't seen too many of this. It's weird because there's 8 today, and then there's 20 tomorrow. We got 20 baseball games tomorrow. It's crazy. Pirates against the Cubs. Brubaker against Mills. Boy, the Pirates were disappointing last night for me. Brian, what do you think?
I think all the values on the Pirates. I'm going to give them another shot today. It's not like I'm going big on them, but I think they're worth a $50 play. Pittsburgh Pirates here.
Yeah, 1:35 Eastern time start. How about you, Chris?
Yeah, I'm on the Pirates as well. Alec Mills had an ERA around 6 in the month of August, so I think Pittsburgh can steal one here. Give me the Pirates.
That's Brian's signal. He takes off his hat. That means he's leaving. It's like we just leave him up here, though. And you, Rod?
Give me the over. I think we see some runs here today.
Well, since Brian's not here, let's talk about his Rockets pick. I thought it was seriously a square pick, and I told him that at the time when I finally figured out that was his play. I thought for sure it was going to be the Heat money line. I thought for sure when he's like, "This is my game of the year," right? And I even called him out on the game of the year when he said that on his hype, and I was like, I figured for sure it was going to be the Heat, right? Because that was the layup pick. Right? And the other game, you knew it was going to be a nail-biter one way or the other. Was it just going to be like, outside of the range when it came down the stretch when they start playing and they were going to play the foul game? And that's what you have to worry about at that 5.5. It's like, does it get to 3? And then there's the foul. And then it's like, they missed the 3-pointer. Then they fouled. Now you're at 5. And then, man, if something goes wrong, you're in trouble again. But 5.5, and, in that game, once again, it was clear as day. But, I just think that, normally from Brian, we see like a lot better, like 82% of the money was on Houston in that game.
I don't think he was ever on Houston in that series. That's
I don't think he was either.
Floors me.
I don't think he was either. I think he had the Thunder money line like almost every single game. It's fun talking about Brian behind his back when he's not here. What other picks did he have? Oh, anyways,
you guys making fun of me?
No, let's get. We weren't talking about you. Anyways, let's get back to baseball. 5.5. What are you thinking? Houston again. Houston again. Anyways, Houston versus Texas. Brian, you going back to Houston, or is it just something against the entire city of Houston and their athletic teams? Are you gonna be on the Chiefs next Thursday too after last night?
I think the only way you can go in this game is the value with Lance Lynn on the mound. I'm going to lean towards the Rangers here. I think they have a chance to get it done.
How about you, Chris?
Yeah, I'm on the Rangers as well. I think if Texas can scrape across a couple, Lynn can guide the Rangers to a win here. So give me the Rangers.
How about you, Rod?
Give me the under here. I think we got a pitcher's duel happening here today in Houston.
I think so too. The only thing you have to worry about is the heat sometimes there. Ball carry. We got another pitcher's duel, Zach Eflin against Anibal Sanchez in Washington. Oh, boy. Philly. Brian, any chance of rain there in Philadelphia?
I don't know about any chance of rain here, but I'm going to go against the common belief of the over here. I think it goes under the number. I think we see a good pitching performance from Eflin and Sanchez. He's bound to have one good game. Give it to me today, under.
How about you, Chris?
Yeah, I think the only pitcher's duel we're seeing today is who can have more balls leave the ballpark. I'm going to take the over here. I have to take it.
How about you, Rod?
Yeah, I 100% agree. This game is going over.
Yeah.
Give me the over.
Going to be a long day. We got speaking of long days, Zach, we got Robert Gesellman and Jay Happ going at it at Citi Field. I find this 9.5 total insulting on this game. Brian, what do you
If anybody got the money, what's the money line right now sitting at with the Mets?
110. Pick them.
110
apiece.
I'm going to take a chance with the Mets here. They seem to have the Yankees number as of late, and I'm never backing J.A. Happ. So give me the Mets.
How about you? We got Happ has been with Toronto. So these guys, Happ's been with Philly. Brian, it's like everyone hates him. Sharing the hate on Happ.
Yeah, and it's going to continue. I'm going to take the over. I was expecting to see more like the Buffalo totals we've been seeing around like 11.5 for this one, but 9.5. I'll take the over. I think we see double digits here.
Yeah, I agree. Give me the over. I burnt on the over yesterday. Can we hit the over if the Yankees get enough hits? That's the thing. Can the Yankees do their part to get this over? I think the Mets do. The Mets are going to rip Happ today.
Do you think any chance Joe Madden gets fired? I mean, after last night's game.
Does it matter he gets fired before the end of the season?
I don't know, man. It's like to me, as a professional team, the effort is unacceptable. It's not even that they're losing. It's that the effort is just unacceptable. And the managing, I mean, you have a guy that can't find the plate in there, you know. You got Mike Clevenger here making his first start for the Padres up against Andrew Heaney. Brian, I know you've been on the Angels a bunch, and all the money here is coming in on the Angels. And only 17% of the public on here. You got $25 of inverse line movement going on here. I mean, I've been bashing the Angels a lot, but if there's ever a spot where I was thinking about possibly taking them, this could be it.
I think I'm going to lean to over the total in this one. I know Clevenger's a good pitcher, but he's on his first start right here. And Heaney and the Angels, once the Angels bullpen comes in, I'm going to lean to the over here.
And those of you that didn't hear it earlier, I'll be giving out my Clippers versus Nuggets NBA side pick. The only place I'm giving it out today. I didn't make a premium pick. I didn't give it out in the video. I didn't give it out here. Not give it out in anything. Only place you can get my side pick on the Clippers Nuggets today is at the 6 p.m. live show. Anyways, Chris?
Yeah, give me the Padres on the run line here. I'm not an Andrew Heaney guy, and I know that the inverse line movement scare me a bit, but I'm still on the Padres run line here.
Yeah, I agree. Give me the Padres here. I'm not going to chase the run line, though. Just give me the Padres money line. That number's half decent.
Got the Red Sox against the Blue Jays. Perez and Walker on the mound here. I don't know. This one looks like easy money for the Jays. Brian, what do you think?
Yeah, I don't know about easy money here. I think we're going to see a good pitching performance from both pitchers here. Walker, I think it goes under the number.
I just think that, when I look at this game, I think that, these two pitchers get this game into the bullpen. And you get into that Boston bullpen, and it is straight garbage. Chris?
Yeah, it is, and that's why I'm going to side with Toronto here. I think for sure Walker at least gets in there, and I think Perez can be serviceable for this start. So give me the under 10.5.
How
about you, Rod?
Yeah, I'll take the Jays here too. I'm not backing Perez. Ugh.
What happened to the parlay machine on the show? The parlay machine is still on the website. So you could just follow along with us at the website while we're giving out the parlays and punch them in yourself. I took them off the show, at least for the time being, is because we're covering a lot of ground on the show. And to put the parlay thing up on the screen and everything, it takes like an extra 5 minutes of time. And I'd rather give out more picks. So that's why I stopped doing it. We'll put it back. We'll do it. Maybe we'll do it with the videos again. All right. Got the White Sox and the Royals. Dylan Cease against Danny Duffy. We know Rod is a big Duffy guy. But, Brian, what are you thinking here? Cease has real good stuff.
No, I'm going to take a small shot with the Royals here. I'm a Danny Duffy guy. I like Danny Duffy a little bit. Give me the Royals here.
How about you, Chris?
Yeah, I'm gonna lead towards the Royals here as well, just based on how that series with the Twins finished for the White Sox. I think they'll bounce back eventually, but I think it's just not today.
Yeah, we have a newscaster here. It's like we all have ESPN. We all know Steve Nash was hired by the Nets. Anyone here that doesn't have ESPN? Anyone here that doesn't have a computer? It's like, I think if you're watching the show, right, you have kind of means you have at least a phone. Check out the internet, but yeah, Steve Nash, coach of the Nets. I wasn't surprised, that the Nets,
You need a breaking news sound that you do when somebody posts breaking news.
That's a good one. I think we could program like different stuff in here,
No, but they used to have like a sound they would play back in the 90s when they go to a reporter on the street. Yeah, exactly.
That I think we do have that sound. I think we do.
I can tell you I have that sound.
Yeah, I definitely have it. I gotta find it. I definitely have it. Just with the new soundboard and stuff. All right, let's get to Chris. Did you give out a pick here?
Yeah, the Royals.
Yes, my Ric Flair picture is signed by Ric Flair himself. It even says to Mitch.
Woo!
Yep, and I think it even says that.
Woo!
It says to Mitch, Ric Flair, and then underneath it says woo.
Yeah.
Yep.
Woo!
Yeah, I was sat there, so I got they do the picture of you with Rick, when they're doing it, and I got 30 of them. They're like, can you? They're like, stay still for the picture. I'm like, can you take 30 to 50 of these just to make sure that we get a good one? I'm like, I don't know. It was a big day for me. Then, when guys, when they go to an event like that and they're signing, and it was in Vegas, they just walk out the same way that everybody else does. It's kind of like boxers at the MGM Grand Garden Arena. They walk in and out the same entrance that everybody else walks out. So it was like, I stalked them. I walked out with them and started just talking with them about, wrestling. He is a really good guy, Ric Flair. He is.
Did he have on alligator shoes?
I think so. He was definitely profiling.
Kiss stealing, wheeling, dealing.
Jet plane flying, limousine riding. Anyways, got Rod. Did you give your pick here, Sox Royals? I know you like Duffy a lot.
I am not taking Duffy. In Duffy's last outing, last Friday, against the White Sox, Duffy gave up 7 hits, 3 earned runs, and eventually lost the game. Give me the White Sox.
We got the
White Sox are going to beat up Kansas City today. They are angry that they lost to the Twins the last game. Beat down.
Hard to hear the guys over the soundboard effects. I don't understand what that means. The soundboard effects are just very limited. Anyway,
and when we weren't doing soundboard effects in the middle of us talking, so
yeah.
That's a horrible comment.
We need a gong.
Mitch, give us a
bong.
these are there's no such thing as a stupid question or a comment except for this one. So, and of course, Eagles fan, Brian, so so you know exactly where this is coming from.
I'm not an Eagles fan. I'm a fan of whoever my money's in.
This is the one that these are the ones that I love. I get this comment all the time. Mitch, give us a premium pick and prove how good you really are. I guess showing our record on the website documented of every premium pick that we've ever given isn't good enough, right? But if we give you one
pick out of one,
right, one pick out of the thousands of premium picks that I've given, that will be a better thing. And then, so how about this? You buy a guaranteed package. If it doesn't win, you get a credit. How about that instead? I think that works better. I like that one better. Sam is doing well. He's on a diet. He's lost a couple pounds. Anyways, I don't know if I'm a true genius. We got the Diamondbacks and the Dodgers. Luke Weaver against Clayton Kershaw. This is what do you think, Brian? It's certainly not the same Kershaw that we know and love, but not bad.
I'm not going to break my streak of not taking the Dodgers at all this year. I'm going to go with a slight lean to +1.5 Diamondbacks.
How about you, Chris?
I'm going to go with the under 8.5. I just don't know if the Diamondbacks are going to score enough to help get this one over the total.
How about you, Rod?
Dodgers on the run line or Dodgers -2.5. Yeah, I think you're safe here today. Weaver, yikes.
I've been doing the dog of the day for 15 years on YouTube. Kind of sick of me. Okay, well, no one's forcing you to be here. Fat trolling. Oh, I get it. You're just an idiot. All right. Of course, I'm giving out my Clippers Nuggets pick on the drive-thru at 6 p.m. today. Anyways, we got NHL today. 2 NHL games. Got Flyers and Islanders at 7 p.m. Eastern time. Rod, what are you thinking here?
For me, I'm thinking. I think the world's on the Islanders. I think they're going to end it here. I'm going to take the Flyers. I think we're going to go to Game 7 here. Give me the Flyers.
How about you, Chris?
This is going to be my last time taking the Flyers in this series because if Philly forces this to Game 7, I think it's over for the Islanders. So give me New York here on the money line.
How about you, Rod?
You mean Brian?
Brian.
Me and Rod agree on a play. Too many people on the Islanders today. Give me the value. Give me the Flyers. Game 7 coming.
All right. I got no opinion whatsoever on that series. How about the Canucks against Vegas? You guys know who I'm on. Rod?
You know who I'm on too. Demko's a beast. Gave Vancouver some new life. Give me Vancouver here. Game 7, here we come.
How about you, Chris?
I'm going to take Vancouver plus the 1.5. I think this could be a 1-goal game either way.
Brian?
I had the Canucks in the last game. Of this game, I'm going with Vegas minus 1.5. I see a goal with under a minute to go. Empty netter puts it over the top for the spread.
All right. Well, brings us to college football, which starts tonight. I know we've already had one game this season, but this is a lousy, I'll tell you what, a few years ago, so there used to be, the way college football used to work, everyone played the same amount of games. It used to be 11 games. Then they started with the kickoff classic game. Okay, and the first kickoff classic was Nebraska against Penn State. And it was like the the classic Nebraska team against the Joe Paterno Penn State. And the game was about 75-0. Nebraska just destroyed them. But then they started having these games, and they had some really good ones. They had Miami versus Auburn the year after Bo Jackson, the Heisman Trophy year. And Miami was slighted for the national championship that year in the vote. And the year before, they came out and they held Bo Jackson to 3 yards rushing in that game. And it was just a great game. And there was some great kickoff classics. I've been to a bunch of them because Miami was in a bunch of them. Miami, Ohio State at the Meadowlands in New Jersey, the Santana Moss game. It was like the coming out of the Hurricanes after they were coming out of probation. The Ohio State thought that Miami was going to run out the clock at the end of the half, and they threw deep to Santana Moss, and it was game over. You go up big. Ohio State was favored gigantic in that game. Miami just smashed them. There's some great ones. Now everyone plays 12 games now, and even some teams even played 13. But it's a weird season for college football. Big Ten, I think, and all that. They're talking about starting at Thanksgiving now, moving everything up. Which why didn't you just start when everybody else did? It's just ridiculous. But that's how you end up with UAB versus South Alabama on opening night. Brian, what are you thinking of this one? This is just, this is Southern Miss. Southern Miss against South Alabama.
I get excited for any games, especially small schools. I don't know, even Akron, the Zips get me going. But in this game, I'm going to go with the over. I think South Alabama and Southern Miss get it done, put some points on the board. Usually early in the season, the unders are good bets, but in this one, I like the over.
How about you, Chris?
Yeah, I'm going to follow that logic of the unders being good early on. I'm going to take the under here at two teams that combined for 48 turnovers last year. I think this is going to be a sloppy game between two teams who are also rebuilding a lot this year. So give me the under.
How about you, Rod?
Give me the Golden Eagles minus the points. I think this is going to be a one-sided affair.
Oh, we got. I think it's just too many points there too. I think under is the play for me. Got Central Arkansas against UAB in the other game. Central Arkansas, this is a way underrated team. Way underrated. Super value. And it's like, I have a premium pick on the other game, but I mean, Central Arkansas is pretty much would have been right there with it. I mean, this is the easy one. You guys looking for the easy, give me an easy one. Central Arkansas, easy. Brian.
Central Arkansas, I should have put it in as a premium play.
It's too easy.
You got UAB's got Miami on deck. I mean, it could be slightly a look ahead to a real team. You got Central Arkansas. They've got one game under their belt. I don't know. I'm going to take the 20 points. That's a ton of points.
I want to give you guys a heads up about Miami this year. You guys know I'm a diehard Cane fan. Diehard. I grew up in the stands of the Orange Bowl watching this team, 100-degree weather, 120-degree, and the team back then wasn't all that good. They didn't get good until Jim Kelly came in to play quarterback through the 5 touchdown passes against number 1 ranked Penn State, and the rest is history as far as the Miami program goes. But they haven't had a quarterback in a long time, the Canes, and that has been the problem. They've had defense. Look at the NFL rosters, loaded with Miami players. Every NFL team has Miami players, wide receivers. They've got running backs, linebackers, defensive linemen. Every NFL team is loaded with Miami players. They have not had a quarterback in about 20 years. We got De'Aaron King transferred in from Houston. This is the guy that beat Oklahoma by himself. Miami's going to be real good this year. Loaded with fast players. You guys, the reason why there's so many Miami players in the NFL, they are faster than every other team in college football. It's not even close. Like you still watch a Miami-Florida State game, and it's still played at a much faster speed than any of the games out there, including Alabama, ML. And I'll tell you, with De'Aaron King as the quarterback of Miami, this could get interesting. This could. He is unbelievable. I mean, this guy 2 years ago, look at his numbers at Houston. Look at those numbers. I mean, and that was with Houston against them. Imagine what he's going to do with Manny Diaz's defense in Miami. Oh, man, in a short field. Oh, boy.
Yeah, well, I put a couple bucks on a futures bet with him to win the Heisman at plus 5,000.
Yeah, he looks like a smaller Lamar Jackson to me. I don't know.
Yeah,
he runs in.
Yeah, but I mean, the numbers are the numbers, man. The college level against the good teams, too. But anyways, back to this game, UAB Central Arkansas. Chris, I know you covered this stuff at Sports Shop Place and Pick Dogs. I actually read your South Alabama Southern Miss article while I was working out yesterday. What do you think?
Yeah, I was on UAB, but after doing a little bit more digging and listen to you guys, I'm gonna go with Central Arkansas on the points. I'm gonna have to change that up. I think UAB is gonna control the clock, but I think Central Arkansas gets a couple scores and it keeps this one within the number.
Well, the reason why I'm on Central Arkansas, and the line's up to 20.5 now, right, from 14.5, and that just tells you, how little the public understands our game. You look at Central Arkansas's games last year, okay, and you look at them against the big boys in recent history. They've held up. They've held up against these teams. They've always held up. I mean, they played Hawaii last year, 35-16. Okay, 20.5 would do it in that, and that's at Hawaii. They're not going to Hawaii tonight. They played last week against Austin Peay, so they've had a game under their belt. Last year, they played Western Kentucky, at Western Kentucky, 35-28. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure said Western Kentucky was better than UAB in Conference USA last year.
Yeah, UAB was not. There's no world beaters. They're not horrid. I mean, the one thing that like I said in the video about this game is you're not going to notice that there's no fans in the stands at UAB because our games always look like that, right? Rod, any opinion on this one? I know Rod doesn't care what we have to say. Normally he goes on his own anyway. So, what do you think?
First half. I know it's minus 10.5, big number, but Central Arkansas is a slow start team, and they're notorious for a slow starting team. Give me UAB first half, minus 10.5. I think they come out and get a nice lead. And if Arkansas is going to cover this, it'll be a backdoor cover in this game, a late touchdown, because they always are. They're late starters.
All right. Brings us to our parlay section. Chris, you got a parlay for today? You joined us late. My Clippers versus Nuggets side pick. The only place I'm giving it out is on the 6 p.m. show. Tony T, we always say that he's going to be on this show. But I don't know. He never shows up. The tech difficulties and stuff like that, but I don't see him in the Skype. You guys see him?
No.
No, I see 4 or 5.
All right. Got 408 other people watching us. Anyways, Chris, what's your parlay for today?
So we're going to go with the Pittsburgh Pirates on the money line, Texas Rangers on the money line, and the Toronto Raptors on the money line. $20 should pay you about $220, so about 11 times your money.
How about you? So someone says here, I guess Mitch killed his premiums. I didn't kill my premiums. I went 3-2. I hit both basketball games and one baseball game. I lost the Tigers and Pirates, but I'm in a better mood because I went to bed at like 7:30 last night. That's why. It's like I don't think a lot of people realize how little sleep I actually get. This show starts at 4:30 in the morning my time. But how about you, Rod? You got a parlay?
I'm going to do a 3-team run line parlay, all in MLB. I'm going to take the White Sox on the run line, Dodgers run line, Jays run line.
How about you, Brian?
I'm going to keep it simple here. I'm going to do a 2-game parlay, Central Arkansas plus the 20. And I'm also going to go with the Philadelphia Flyers today. I like that parlay.
Anyways, got for me, I'll take Central Arkansas. Take the under in the Southern Miss game and the over in the Nationals Phillies game. That'll be my parlay for today. Anyways, it was another fun show. A little bit of a short card. Got a lot of stuff on the way. And, of course, we got the 6 p.m. show tonight with Tony T, Dana Lane. Anyways, thanks, everyone, for joining us. We appreciate every one of you. And, of course, we'll try and act more professional tomorrow. Have a great day.